Good morning, everybody. So, this is a bonus reading because I got the surprise day off. I recorded both Cancer and Leo yesterday because I thought I was going to be working today. And I got furloughed, so I'm free to do what I want any old time. That might be a song that is applying for you at the moment. Just intuitively came through there, 'cause I'm free to be who I choose. I don't know, I can't remember it. Love me, hold me. It's going to be a very songy reading, just to warn you now, because I've got a lot of songs through already. They're really trying to tell me something. I got quite a few things last night. So I heard three dragons are here. I think it was three dragons are here. I can't read my own handwriting. Three dragons are here. I think it says three dragons are here, which is funny because a while back I was getting double dragon quite a lot. Double dragon, twin dragons. Now it's three dragons, so I don't know what that's about. Three dragons are here. It could be something to do with these card decks. They're kind of dragon scaly, right? This one, and this one, which doesn't look like dragon scales. It looks like a gem, but it's they're all by the same artist. Kim Kranz, so maybe it just means, maybe it's just telling me to use these three tarot card decks. I don't know. Three dragons are here. It might mean something to you. Perhaps somebody has three dragon tattoos or something. Then I visually saw very, very clearly a pink high-backed chair or some sort of lounger or chaise lounge, but it had a very high back. It was like a dusty pink colour, almost like, if I just grab this top that I've got drying here, almost like this colour, and it was, although that's gone a bit grey now, these pink tops from H&M, they don't tend to stay pink for very long. Love H&M to bits, but there you go, problems, first world problems, right? So yeah, this chair is a dusty pink colour. It looked like it was some kind of like slightly soft fabric, so like velour or velvet, or you know, something with like a soft kind of almost like fluffy touch, maybe satin. I'm not sure. I got the impression it was softer though, but it was in a very dark room, and the room was like messy. It was like it was almost like going into a house that perhaps had been abandoned, and there was this very it gave me like photo shoot energy. Like the actual house itself looked like derelict, like it'd been burnt or something, like there'd been a fire in there. Everything was kind of black, kind of falling apart, rubble kind of, or just mess. But this chair was in the center of the room, so yeah, it gave me like photo shoot energy. Remember the chair because it comes back, okay? Then I got the song Crazy by Madonna. This came through, I think it was for a Capricorn reading a couple of weeks back. I spent all night waiting up for you. I bend my knees for you like a prayer. I see I'm the one that I can trust. You drive me crazy. I won't let you drive me crazy. So this is... So I'm getting a few different things. Perhaps there's somebody who somebody wished for. Maybe someone tried to manifest somebody. It's driving them a little bit crazy. This relationship's driving them crazy. And it's like, don't give away your power. It very much, it's giving me Capricorn energy, whether or not it came through from that reading or not. It's like not handing your power away to other people, standing in your power. I see I'm the one who I can trust. I can rely on myself. You drive me crazy. I won't let you drive me crazy. I don't know, maybe it means something to you, maybe it doesn't, but I've got a lot of running themes here, so just going to have a bit of my coffee before I get into it. Right, here we go. The Orphan card was on the bottom of this deck again. I have shuffled it in, but I just wanted to mention it because the Orphan card shows itself to me quite commonly. I think it came out in one of my last Tell Me Why readings. It was on the bottom of the deck there too. It kind of... that card haunts me. It talks to me about either abandonment issues, perhaps somebody who has abandonment issues, or a fear of being left alone, a fear of being rejected. Could be talking about children as well. Again, remember these running themes. So the first song that randomized on Spotify as I was setting up was White Room by Alicia's Attic. So we've already got a running theme here of craziness, right? I won't let you drive me crazy. You are entering the white room. 1 second. No, I was just running through the lyrics to see if there's anything else in there. But the funny thing about this, so we've got this running theme of like someone feeling like they're going crazy, or something to do with mental health. I don't like to use the word crazy, right, in terms of mental health issues, because I think that's a kind of old-fashioned negative stereotype of people who are genuinely suffering from an illness, you know, a medical illness affecting the mental health. You know, depression, anxiety, these are all recognised now by the medical field. So yeah, I'm using that term because it's the term that's coming through in the songs. Or it could just have somebody who feels like they're going a little bit crazy, like perhaps they're seeing things that they can't quite believe. They are not quite trusting their own sanity. I know this happened to me right at the start of the year when I started to get the messages and things. I was like, yeah, I think I'm going crazy. I might need to go to the white room. But no, like, I'm getting a lot of confirmation that the things that I get through actually are applying to people. So I don't understand why this is happening, but it's happening. So there we go. But somebody else may be going into this where they're starting to get signs and messages, to hear songs playing in the head like I do, to be seeing visual images, which they may be going through that process of, oh my goodness, am I going crazy here? I feel like I've kind of lost touch with reality. Funny, I've only just remembered, I said this to the Beast last night. I was getting this weird feeling of being like very disconnected from reality, but feeling like I'd like slipped into a dream world, but in the dream I thought I was awake, or so I feel like this is the energy that I'm picking up on from somebody. That somebody feels like they've lost touch with reality a little bit. They've become a bit disconnected. Everything is kind of has this dreamlike quality to it. And again, this happened to me right at the start of the year. It was like the world suddenly became a fairy tale. I'd go outside and look up at the sky, and it'd be impossible colours of like beautiful pinks, and it looked like a fairy tale sky. And I was like, I can't, is everybody else seeing this? So I don't know, but maybe somebody else is going through this kind of strange feeling of living in a fantasy world. But the fantasy's manifesting, it's becoming reality, so that they're doubting their own mental capacity, perhaps. I'm not sure. When I say the Beast, that's what I call it's my partner's gamer tag. Yeah, just to make that clear, I'm not talking to the devil or anything. I don't want to scare anyone. Yeah, okay, Bessie Boo, you having your mad half hour? There you go. Me too, I'm having my mad half hour as well over here. Right, okay, White Room. In that, okay, remember the chair? In that song, and I freaked out when I got to this line, they say, they took away my velvet chair. They took away my velvet chair. My name is obsolete. What I hear it as, my name is Ups Too Late. Ups Too Late, they took away my velvet chair. So yeah, that pink dusty chair. Perhaps somebody had one, perhaps it was taken away. It feels like an attachment, like almost like what I'm getting from it is like somebody being very attached to something, it being removed, and this person being almost like resentful, like if they took away my velvet chair, like how dare they? I don't know, maybe that applies to somebody somehow. Okay, so running themes again. Okay, sorry, I'm picking up on something else now. I haven't written this down, this is just coming through. There's another Alicia's Attic song where she's talking about a partner who is who's not very nice to her, or it's two singers, and the line is, he said, Angel, put that purple skirt on, you know it makes me hot. Angel, he's calling her Angel, remember that? Because the next thing that came through, I got two adverts back to back from Spotify. Now, One of them I've never had before, and a line in it really stood out to me. It was for Shelter, which is a homeless charity. Now, already we've got that orphan card that keeps showing itself. Okay, so we may be literally dealing with children who don't have a home for Christmas, possibly. And this Shelter advert said, help give a child like Angel a safe home. So it was a child like this child who's called Angel. So somebody may use Angel as a nickname, perhaps for their child, like, come on, Angel. Somebody may literally be called Angel. But I also heard it as, rather than help give a child like Angel, I was hearing it as help give a child like Angel, a child like Angel. So it may not be a child, it may be a person who is childlike, and who is very innocent and perhaps quite angel-like, perhaps very compassionate, very kind. I don't know. Help give a child like Angel a safe home for Christmas. And then, yeah, so I don't know, perhaps this orphan theme of perhaps somebody's doing foster care, perhaps somebody's adopting a child. Perhaps the child's called Angel. I don't know, but this running theme keeps coming through. The next advert was for Scotland. Now, I've heard this so many times, this advert, but it's getting quite insistent, and I thought I'm finally going to say it in a reading because it's going to be for somebody. They're talking about purple heather, the heather that grows on the hills in Scotland. Apparently, the hills go from green to purple at a certain time of year. I don't know if Scotland's relevant to anyone. Maybe somebody's called Heather. I know someone called Heather. Perhaps somebody else is called Heather. But it's... it keeps coming through this advert, so there you go, I said it. The next song to come through is Pretty Fly for a White Guy by The Offspring, okay? And I was thinking, Pretty Fly for a White Guy, maybe you know somebody who's a bit like this, a bit like try hard, a bit trying too hard, not quite getting it right. But the name of the band felt like the key for me, The Offspring, the child, right? Maybe I'm talking about Baby Yoda, the child. Yeah, he was adopted, right? Maybe I do this. Sometimes I channel stuff and it feels really important, and then I watch a film and I'm like, this is what I channeled. I just channeled this film, this storyline. So maybe I'm just channeling The Mandalorian. Getting excited to watch the next episode of season 2. So I don't know, maybe there's something in there for you. Then I got Lie Detector by Sleeper. Oh, I love you, but I'm not sure I trust you. You seem strange to me. So this is talking about, I don't know if this is a separate theme now coming through or if this is a running theme. It's a lot, bear with me. I don't know. They were like, she's got a free day. She's got a day off. Let's bombard her with random stuff. So this is, again, feeling like you can't quite trust someone. It's going back to that crazy song of somebody who's like, I can't quite figure this person out. I don't quite understand what their intentions are. They're driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy trying to figure out this person. What are their motives? Hook her up to a lie detector, watch 1,000 Housewives fizz and burn. So it's almost like a distrust of feminine. I'm getting patriarchy. I'm sorry if you guys reading this, or like... I'm not the sort of person who's like, fight the patriarchy, all men are evil. Like, that is not what I'm coming here to say. This is more like, masculine energy that is controlling, or masculine energy that does take advantage of feminine energy. So I'm talking about a very set of circumstances here. So just as I'm going into that, just know I don't hate all men. I don't like... This isn't like... I'm not being genderist in any way here. It's just a specific scenario, okay? And I don't know if this is going to start coming up in the news a bit more, because it feels like it could do. Almost like the Me Too movement. So there's this masculine energy that's trying to figure out this feminine energy, driving me crazy. I don't know what your intentions are here. I don't know who I can trust, but I know I can trust myself, okay? So this is the Crazy Song by Madonna and Lie Detector by Sleeper. Kind of the two songs talking to each other. You're a grown man, baby. It's just that your head's no good. So again, we've got that theme again. That theme again of somebody who feels like they're going a bit crazy, or somebody who's lost a bit of touch with reality. What's the truth? What's the lie? It is driving this person crazy. you're a grown man, baby. It's just that your head's no good. Remember, baby. Okay, we've got Angel and Baby, right? Pet names. Then I got oh, it's just there's a lot of threads that I'm pulling here from all of this. A lot of coincidences. So Rich Girl by Gwen Stefani. If I was a rich girl, na 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 na. I'm also getting along with this again. Songs talking to each other. I'm getting like overlapping songs. I'm also getting Pussycat Dolls. Be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. So this is perhaps a girl who's entering into some kind of a celebrity scenario or fame scenario. I'm getting almost like both sides. So it could be two people who are actually interested in each other, but the female energy is quite distrustful of what people want from her. So you've got the masculine energy going like, what does she want? What's the motives here? Is she just after me for my money? And then you've got this feminine energy who's like, yeah, money's great, but I'm actually, what does she say? Your loving is better than gold. Your loving is better than gold. But she's not trusting the masculine energy either. She's like, well, what do you want from me? Now I'm getting Billie Eilish. What do you want from me? Why do you run from me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go? Bury a Friend by Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish. I'm just writing that down. All the songs that come through will be in the description box down below. You can go and listen to them, see if anything pops out to you, see if you pull any different strings out of all these different songs. What stands out to you, what's talking to you. So yeah, your loving is better than gold, and I know. Now, she also talks in that song about, here we go, we're circling back around. There's a line in that song where she's saying, Harajuku girls, I dress them up, I give them names. Love Angel, music baby. So we've got Angel and Baby. It's like the nicknames, the pet names. Do you see how they keep coming up? Angel, Baby. So this may be something, somebody may call somebody Angel, somebody may call someone Baby. Angel, Baby. Okay, it's kind of giving me like dodgy 80s, like dodgy 80s, like Miami Vice type vibes, like, hey baby, hey angel, hey angel, come on my yacht. So I don't know what that is. But yeah, and then I got When I Grow Up I Want to Be Famous by Pussycat Dolls, which again, it was kind of overlapping with Rich Girl. So it's somebody who's really kind of I also got, okay, just to keep going, I also got immediately after Rich Girl, I got Just a Girl by No Doubt. So this is 2 Gwen Stefani songs I've got so far. So I don't know Gwen Stefani. I know I really love Gwen Stefani's music, which is, why it comes up a lot, because I've got a lot of it on my playlist. But it's strange that I'm getting, it's like back to back, and it keeps going. It keeps going. I told you, it's just, everything is like, it's like an onion. It just keeps peeling today. I keep getting more and more. Just a Girl by No Doubt. I'm just a girl, oh little old me. Oh, don't let me have any rights. Love it. But yeah, she's very sarcastic in that. She's like, oh, poor me. Oh, I'm just a little girl. Oh no. So but the song is very, very empowering. I remember it's one of the first concerts I ever went to see, and I went with my friend when I was a teenager. Gwen Stefani was amazing. Like such a presence on the stage, right? But we were singing that song, and swear warning. So at one bit, she had the whole audience going, "Fuck you, I'm a girl. Fuck you, I'm a girl." And me and my friend, because we were really into it and we didn't sort of realise what we were saying. One of us shouted, "Fuck me, I'm a girl." I just realised what we said and absolutely cracked up. It's kind of like missed the point there, I think, of that. Of that concert. But yeah, amazing concert. Fuck you, I'm a girl. So very empowering. So I really feel like this is somebody who's stepping out, who's taking control of her own life, who's saying, I'm not going to be a little housewife. I'm not going to be all meek and mild. I am going to seize my own authority. I'm going to step out into the world and I'm going to go for what I want. It's very like yang energy, but feminine yang energy, if that makes any sense. Yeah, someone who's embarking on following the dreams, following their ambitions, but they don't want to be taken advantage of. They want to keep hold of their power. I'm the one who I can trust. Okay, so Still going with this. Then I got, I think we're nearly done now. Then I got Caramel by Susan Vega. The reason why I got this was because I'm burning you a Dragon's Blood joss stick because of the 3 dragons, but I also got the urge to do a cinnamon joss stick. And as I was getting that, I got It Won't Do to Dream of Caramel, to think of cinnamon and long for you. So yeah, it won't do to stoke a hidden fire, to fan a deep desire that will never burn true. I know your name, I know your skin, I know the way these things begin, but I don't know what I would give of myself or forgive of myself if you don't go. So yeah, there's a desire here for somebody, but there is definitely a need for, we've got the beep beep truck. I'm telling you, there's a Capricorn here. There's this strong desire, there's this strong temptation, but somebody doesn't quite know the intentions of the other and they are trying to protect themselves. I won't let you drive me crazy. I see that I'm the one who I can trust. So there's a need to, you know, with lie detector as well, it could be both sides, trying to figure out the other person, trying to figure out the intentions, not wanting to be taken advantage of, not wanting to give the power away. Which, do you know what, if 2 people are in like that, if 2 people are standing strong, you know, wanting to go for what they want, but also having that clarity of mind to be like, I don't want to give away my power, I want to be a strong person, that's a power couple in the making. If they're both like that. But, you know, do try and figure out the intentions if you're not sure. Right, finally, in the list of weird coincidences that I've had this morning throughout all this music, and visions, like literally seeing that velvet chair, right? If I can just get my tablet on, we're going to randomise a song for you. But when I loaded up Spotify, there was already a song playing, and who should it be? When I Was a Little Girl by Gwen Stefani. So again, there's this running theme of like, you know, I'm just a girl, being a little girl, what did you wish for, be careful what you wish for, dreams coming true. I don't know, she's back again. Guess who's back? Back again. Stefani's back. Tell your friends. Okay, right, let's randomise a song for you then. Let's see what we get. I love that song. I've got a couple of versions of it. So normally I think it's JP Sachs, and the girl's name has gone out of my head. So this is a cover of it. Hannah Ellis and Nick Wayne. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? The sky'd be falling, would you hold me tight? All our fears would be irrelevant. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? The sky'd be falling, but you'd hold me tight. And there'd never be a reason why you would even have to say goodbye. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? So I'm just writing it down and singing to you as I do it. If the world was ending, it feels like it's ending, right? Right now. Hannah Ellis and Nick Wayne. So I'm just writing it down so all your songs can go in that description box down below. And Gwen Stefani, Little Girl. So, right, I'm going to tune into the energies. I'm going to make sure I'm fully hooked up to the universe. And then we're going to start to pull some cards and see what they've got to say today. So I will be back with you un momento. Okay, I can't wait to get going today. I've only got 40 minutes as well now. As I'm tuning in and I was writing down the that Gwen Stefani song, what was it? When I Was a Little Girl, and it gave me the Tina Turner song. When I was a little girl, I had a puppy that always followed me around. I will be as faithful as that puppy. I will never let you down. So there you go. Maybe that's the person's intentions, if you were wondering. Right, let's keep going. What do we have? The Destroyer. Oh, you may have a tower moment coming in. The Destroyer comes in to get things moving, to clear out the old and bring in the new. yeah, think of it as a happy accident. It may be difficult at the time when it happens. Whatever this destructive force is, you could be, I did visually see a fire. Perhaps somebody's going to experience a fire. Like, knock on wood, right? Knock on wood, it's not. And I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, who, again, I'm not particularly religious, but I have to give a name to the energies that are around me, and that's the name. That's how I identify one of the energies that's around me. It's a protective spirit. So yeah, Archangel Michael, can you just protect everybody, please? From potential fires. But it's the scenario would be, a fire coming in to damage a room, but then perhaps that room needed decorating anyway, so then you get an insurance payout, and then you're able to redecorate, and actually that room turns out nicer than it was before the fire. It's this kind of this kind of thing is the destroyer's business, ending so that something new and fresh can come in. The bridge. So perhaps bridging a gap between two people, perhaps. I am getting this feeling of two energies that are trying to figure each other out. They're trying to understand the motives of each other, maybe not quite trusting the other. So it could be these two energies perhaps connecting. Could be connecting across water at a distance. It could be oceans apart. What am I getting? Ocean's 11? Ocean's 11. It could be connecting via electronics. This is representing electricity to me. Perhaps it's a healing connection. Rainbows can signify healing, hopes and dreams and wishes, something like this. 38. Perhaps somebody is 38. I'm 38. Surprise. I'm only a child inside. On the outside, I'm old. 38. I also don't learn to think before I speak. What we got here? The light in the dark. I see this as bridging a gap. It could be a relationship between two people. It could be somebody in your family that you've not spoke to or seen for a long time, having to reconnect with them. Perhaps they do live at a distance. Perhaps you need to journey across water to see them. I'm just hearing bridging the gap over and over again. The venom. Ooh, this is something toxic in a situation. There's a need to identify the venom and expunge it. Getting heavy Scorpio energy here with the destroyer and the venom card. Again, Scorpio is probably one of the coolest signs, and I do give it a hard time. They have a lot of the more challenging cards in the tarot, but it's always for the greater good. It's like the purge. I'm getting the purge through like strongly. It's the need to purge out any toxicity from your life, to expunge the any negative cycles of behavior. It's almost like a tower moment's coming in, because someone's stuck in a cycle where it could be self-doubt, it could be somebody who's overly critical of themselves, someone who's caught in a toxic cycle. Could be, I'm really getting like self-doubt, or thinking themselves out of things that they know intuitively, but it's like the destroyer comes in to pull the rug out from under this person's feet, to literally, like, I'm seeing like a rug being shaken, when perhaps you've got a tablecloth that's got crumbs on it, so you take it outside and you shake it, and shake all those crumbs off, and that's kind of almost the image I'm seeing. But it's like somebody's shaking a person. It's like, if you've ever got a child between two sheets, like my dad used to do this to me. So two grown-ups hold the ends of the sheet, like the two corners each of the sheet, and you put a small child in the middle, and you can like bounce them carefully. If you're doing that, do it carefully, or swing them. It's quite fun for the kid. I remember it was a lot of fun for me when my dad used to do that with me, swinging me around inside a sheet. But that's kind of what I'm showing, but it's an adult and they're doing it quite violently. It's like, get out of this cycle, shake off the crumbs. Sorry, I'm laughing, but it's probably really painful whenever it happens for you. My hand's very cold here. That's a sign that there's an energy with me. The vessel. Getting the venom out of the body. So it could be this toxic cycle, it could be something to do with appearance, a negative, negative thoughts about your own appearance, about your own body, shame about your body, toxicity in your body. So somebody who drinks too much, or is not putting healthy things inside their body, the need to get toxins out of your body. Somebody may have to literally detox. Perhaps this is what it is with white room. Perhaps somebody needs to go away, trying to make me go to rehab. I said no, no, no. Somebody may have to go to rehab or to some kind of health getaway. I watched is it 28 Days, is it called, with Sandra Bullock recently, where she's an alcoholic and she has to go to a centre to recover. They're still giving me Amy Winehouse. They try to make me go to rehab, and I say no, no, no. So maybe this is a situation for somebody. Rehab. Amy Winehouse. Is that Back to Black? Have I called it the wrong name? Doesn't matter. I'll figure it out when I do the description. Try to make me go to rehab, and I say no, no, no. Yes, I've been bad, but when I come back, So we're still going through it to see if anything else comes out of that. What am I standing on? I am standing on a tiny spider ring. Maybe somebody's been bit by something. Maybe someone's literally been bit by a spider and they've had to suck out the venom. It's funny because I was seeing that with the venom in the body, and I didn't say it. So I'm kicking myself now for not saying it. It's like, because I didn't say it, they've kind of thrown a little fake plastic spider at me. It's like, no, we want you to say that thing that you thought and didn't say. Goodbye, spider. So yeah, somebody could have been bitten by something, perhaps. I've seen on the ankle, like a spider bite, or some kind of bite from an animal. Perhaps it's got a bit infected. Perhaps it's really causing a lot of irritation. Okay, the bridge, the connection, the link, the gate. Bridges are built to connect two worlds. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies, personalities. This archetype is the gesture of acceptance, of saying yes rather than withdrawing, separating and saying no. When we cross a bridge to an unknown land, we are magically led into a new reality. We are open to otherness. Healing and communication are made possible. We enter a state of curiosity, wonder, and learning. The shaman, for example, creates the bridge between the everyday world and the sacred. This card asks us to study the connections between the seemingly disconnected parts of our life, relationships, ideologies, and histories. Remember that a bridge can't be forced. It must be made with love, or its structure will not withstand the inevitable weather of life. Acceptance, magic, and communication. When dark, lacking boundaries, forcing connection. Go deeper. Bifrost, the burning rainbow bridge of Norse mythology. Lie on the floor and listen to Bridge Over Troubled Water. Notice the ease and acceptance within the melody, the feeling of rising above the muck. Imagine building a bridge, then imagine building a wall. American politics coming into my readings again. Which energy is needed for the situation at hand? Which image softens and heals the heart? Okay, bridges and walls. Is someone putting up boundaries? Sometimes you do need to put up boundaries. If you're dealing with a toxic person, for example, somebody who is dealing with their own issues, you don't want them to take advantage of you. Yes, you can extend a hand, you can extend support, but you don't want them to that venom to infect your own life, and you don't want that to drag you down with it. If you can safely raise that person up and out of their own muck, then you can do so. But if that person is going to drag you down with them, then you have to build a wall and separate for your own good. It's no good. They're showing me somebody drowning, someone going in to help but also drowning, so that's not doing any good. You'd have to stay on shore and throw that person a rope. Or it's funny because that's the other side of the dream that I had a while back. I think it was Leo, where somebody was in a boat and someone was trying to throw them a rope, and they couldn't grab it and they were being swept away. So this is almost the person on the shore who's trying to throw the rope, but perhaps you can't save that person. Perhaps that person is meant to be swept away to somewhere else because that's their journey. That's if they stay where they're safe. I'm talking now about somebody who perhaps has an addiction or an addictive cycle, or some kind of shadow work that they need to solve. It's if you are in that situation and you are safe and secure and comfortable, you're never going to break out of that toxic cycle because it's almost like allowing it, it's enabling it, because you feel safe, there's no need to change it. Where when that person has to stand on their own 2 feet and think for themselves and survive, then perhaps that thing that was toxic to them doesn't become so important anymore. They have to cope without it. It forces them to develop coping skills, and to be independent, because it's this destroyer energy. It's coming in to make them move, to force them to break that toxic cycle. I don't know if this is applying to anyone or not. It's coming through very, very strongly, and again, I've got that feeling of being very disconnected. I feel like I'm being pulled away from reality. So I don't know, perhaps it's almost like somebody who smokes too much weed, perhaps, or someone who takes illegal drugs, just to emphasize that it's illegal. Weed is legal in some places, illegal drugs are not illegal, not legal. So somebody who's perhaps relying on some kind of toxin to escape reality, escape the problems, which means they don't deal with the problems, but they're able to do that because there's another supportive energy around them that's enabling them. So this is saying we have to sometimes cut that connection, or temporarily block that connection. The universe, this is in order to shake someone out of that. I don't know if that's applying to anyone. I'm going to pull some cards on the bridge. Can you tell me about the bridge, please? Can you tell me about the bridge, please? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Someone is absolutely stuck. That makes so much sense. Stuck in a toxic cycle, right? And unable to break out of it. Both of these cards are telling me this. So I'll go to the Eight of Swords first. The Eight of Swords is a card of being very mentally stuck. Again, we've got a lot of mental stuff going on here. A lot of somebody who's perhaps trapped by their own thoughts. It's feeling like you can't spread your wings and fly. You can't expand or grow as a person. You're trying to think your way out of this, but it's almost like your thoughts are harming you. You can't spread your wings for fear of being damaged by those swords, which represent thoughts. It could be voices as well. It can be opinions. Really feeling stuck, cramped, unable to move. And then the swords is the toxicity in this card. It's the thoughts that are trapping you in a situation. The Wheel of Fortune here can't turn. It's too tangled. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright is luck changing, and a lucky opportunity, a chance to break free. It's that life raft that they're showing me, like not a boy. What's it called? A life belt. The ring being thrown to someone. It's showing me a life belt being thrown to someone to get someone out of a situation. Okay, they keep changing things, so some things are going to apply to some people and others aren't. This is almost like, right, being in the boat, being swept away from shore and safety, but it's not you that has to go, it's somebody else who has to go, because it's that person who has the toxicity who needs to learn to survive on their own. If you are in that boat with them when it goes, you're gonna get stuck in that toxic cycle with that person. So it's almost like the universe is on that bank throwing you the safety belts, but because in my dream I saw somebody throwing a rope and they couldn't grab the rope. So here it's throwing a rope with a safety belt on the end. Are they called safety belts, the inflatable rings? Throwing it, but it's going in the water. So it's like it's like, what are you going to do? You've got a choice point. Are you going to get swept away with that person on this toxic cycle? Are you going to get dragged down with that person? Or are you going to jump out of the boat and swim and get that life belt that the universe is throwing you? What are you going to do? Because the universe can't get you out of that situation unless you are willing to make a move yourself. You can't expect the universe to come over to you, put that ring around you and yank you out of the boat. I mean, maybe it will, but it's going to be difficult. You have to take the opportunity when it comes. You have to take that leap of faith. The universe is making a bridge for you. The universe is building an opportunity to escape a toxic cycle for you at the moment. But it's all tied up. It's all tied up at the moment. But then you could use your swords. Instead of using your swords to harm yourself, you could use your swords, your thoughts, your words, your actions to cut away some of that, those ties that bind you. It's like you have the tools at your disposal to do this yourself. You're just using the tools in the wrong way at the moment. The venom. 58, 38 and 58. Interesting. I'm sure those came through for me the other day, but I don't know why. Can't remember where or why. 38 to 58. Do you want to be stuck in this cycle for another 20 years? I feel like I'm talking to myself now because I'm 38. It's like, say you're approximately, the difference between 38 and 58 is 20 years. So it's like, do you want to stay where you are now for the next 20 years? When the universe is going to throw you another rope, but it's going to be 20 years from now. Do you want to wait, or do you want to take it now? When are you going to get out of that toxic cycle? Are you going to sit in it and waste away for another 20 years? Or are you going to go? Are you going to take that opportunity? The universe is really trying to throw you a rope here. What are you going to do? The venom, the poison, the curse, the toxin. Much to our dismay, the venom is always lurking in the shadows in one form or another. Its toxic, my heart went then. Its toxic presence may be found in our relationships, thoughts, speech, or environment. Thankfully, the cycle of purification and detoxification comes so naturally that it is built in our every exhale. We breathe out carbon dioxide and the plants return it to us as oxygen. Archetypal venom is rarely remedied as easily, however, and it can come in potent forms and quantities that are deeply damaging to us and to the world. When the venom card appears, there is a harmful substance in our psychic realm that must be identified. Perhaps your words have a sting of poison about them. Perhaps a relationship is slowly draining your reserves. I feel that quite strongly in this reading. Acknowledgement is the first step, change is the second. The remedy will reveal itself in time, and with it forgiveness. When light, self-realization through suffering. When dark, unwillingness to find a solution or forgive. Go Deeper, A Poison Tree by William Blake. When you harm another, you harm yourself. Keep in mind, this goes for our earth as well, with cosmic consequences. When you harm another, you harm yourself. That's like the law of karma, right? The spreading of venom is like a chain reaction. When we strike others, it is likely we have ourselves been struck. Break the cycle. Okay, so they were drawing my attention back to the orphan card, which isn't here, but I did see at the start of the reading. So if this is for somebody a foster care situation or something to do with childhood toxicity, something happened in childhood, break the chain. You don't have to repeat the actions of others. It could be like somebody whose father was an alcoholic, so they are too reliant on alcohol because that's what they've been shown, that's the behavior they've been learned. When times get hard, take the poison. It'll make you forget, it'll make you take you away from that issue, but that issue isn't going to sort itself. The universe is saying you have to be sober to solve the issue that's causing you to get into the headspace where you feel like you want to escape. So somebody's stuck in a cycle here of it feels like a cycle of self-medication, which leads to inaction, which leads to frustration, which leads to more medication, which leads to more inaction. So it's a definitely stuck in a toxic cycle, and I feel like the universe is here now saying, come on, you've got everything you need to get out of this. It could be like literally someone saying, right, come on, let's take you to rehab, but you say, no, I want to keep stuck in that, I want to go in that boat, I want to drift away. But grab that, not boy, grab that life belt. It could be you're dealing with a child, again, in the foster care system who's had a toxic cycle. How are you going to break that cycle? It could be you, it could be somebody that you're dealing with, somebody around you. Sorry, there was a hair on my hand, so I flicked my hand and hit the box next to me. Give me cards on the venom, please. Why is the venom here? What's the nature of the venom? Wow, okay. Story time. I knew the lion was coming. The lion came out for a reading the other day. Somebody is taking the lead here in this situation. So we've got some characters here. Yeah, I should have known it was these characters. Right, we're dealing with somebody's household situation here. I know this because these cards came out for me in another reading the other day. So I've already had a bit of this storyline come through already. There's a home situation. Now this strength card here is the leader of the family, somebody taking the lead in a family situation. Doesn't have to be family, it could be work, but I am seeing this as somebody's household. Here, this person has a lot of strength. They are taking the lead. They're being that it's like stepping up now. It's stepping up. It's like almost like enough's enough. I'm taking the lead here. I'm bringing this situation under control. And they have the strength to do it. They've got this infinity symbol on its head. The reason why I'm identifying this is because when I did a reading the other day, the lion card came out of this other deck for me. So I'm familiar with this character from my readings now. I don't know who this is. I don't know what individual person this is, but I know the story and I can identify the archetype, the character. I know what they're doing. It's like a father who's looking after their pride, a father who is looking after their cubs, their children, protecting children. It doesn't have to be a man, it can be a female stepping into Emperor energy. It came out with the Emperor card for me the other day. I feel like I've got the image on my phone. I really want to kind of look it up. I almost feel like my heart stopped in this situation. Now, we're going to find out more about these other two characters. There's two other females here in this situation. We have the High Priestess. Again, doesn't have to be females. It's change it if you need to, but it's coming through for me as this male head of the household energy and these two feminine energies around this person. The High Priestess is could be a Scorpio or a water sign, but it doesn't have to be. It's somebody who's really just like how this doesn't have to be Leo, but it could be. This person here, again, this could be another Leo. It's another cat. I don't know, the cats are important. It keeps coming through to me as a pride of lions, this story. The high 3 as well, right? 3 dragons. They're not dragons, but I don't know. I'm just trying to understand what he's telling me. The High Priestess is somebody who is very, very intuitive, quite watery of nature. They really trust their intuition. They're quite mothery. We have 2 mothers. They have a real depth of emotion. They're very connected to their spiritual side. They just know things intuitively. They may have a bit of a psychic connection here. We have the sun and moon as well. Again, I said that somebody could be at distance across an ocean from somebody. When it's night in one place, it's day in the other. This person's looking away though from this lion. We're going to find out more. There's cards underneath here, so we are going to find out more. The Mother of Cups. This is somebody who's very, very loving. It could be that this is the same energy. It's both water energy. It's about emotion. It could be that all 3 energies are one person. This is somebody who's very nurturing, very loving, very... they have a lot of love to give. They're good at expressing it. They are... very nurturing, very supportive, very caring. Right, let's find out. I'm going to find out more about the lion. 6 of Wands, 5 of Cups. Okay, the lion. Let's just move everything over a little bit. So we've got this bridge card over here. We know what that's about. I wonder where the venom is. So we're asking about the venom, remember. This person is looking for success in a situation. They're looking for change and transformation. They're trying to change a situation here that perhaps has some toxicity in it. The butterfly is representing change. It's like that. There's the butterfly trapped, okay? The butterfly's trapped. They can't spread the wings. Here, the butterfly is free. They've had success. The Six of Wands is a card about reward and recognition, success, achievement, victory, people looking at you and cheering you on. So it's like this person has or will be able to get out of this toxic situation. They're going to be set free from it. But there is this sense of disappointment here with this sad horse. It's like... The Five of Cups is about crying over spilt milk, regrets about how a situation turned out. There's emotions here. It could be a relationship that didn't work out, feeling regret about it. It could be that this person is reaching out to somebody, perhaps who had a past addiction, to check in with how they're going. Or they're ending a toxic cycle with a toxic person because they're moving towards the Two of Cups that's still standing. So they're moving from a connection that didn't work out. Perhaps there was some toxicity to it. Perhaps it was a situation where one person encouraged the other person to drink too much, something like this, and they're moving away from it with some regrets, disappointment about how it didn't work out, but they're moving towards a healthy relationship, a Two of Cups, which is equal give and takes, equal support. Crying over spilt milk, but there's 2 cups still standing is kind of the message of this card. But they are taking the lead. They've got a lot of strength here. They want victory in the situation. They're getting out of the toxic cycle, or they're ending the toxic cycle. So let's find out about the High Priestess. Look, we've got the Tiger and the Lamb again. This again came through for me the other day. The Tiger and the Lamb. It gave me William Wordsworth, I think it is. Tiger, burning bright. I'm going to get the poem. William Blake, not William Wordsworth. Get your Williams right. You're meant to be a literature student. My degree is humanities with English literature and classics specialism. So yeah, but there's a lot of famous poets called Will. I can't remember which one's which all the time. Tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night. What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? And what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand, what dread feet? What the hammer, what the chain, what the furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp dare its deadly terrors clasp? When the stars threw down their spears, and the watered heaven with their tears... I'm reading so badly. When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee? Tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry? Why? Now, lions are my favourite animal. Why do they look so cuddly when you know that they're just going to bite your neck and kill you? If God created everything, if God created the lamb and the tiger, then why would he do that? There could be some questioning of religion here. The High Priestess and the Four of Swords. This could be perhaps a person who's stuck in the head. The Four of Swords is needing to take a bit of a time out to think, needing to figure things out, needing to go and spend the day in bed and really think things through. There is a bit of exhaustion with it. There is a bit of minor illness, needing to take a break. I almost feel like the High Priestess is trying to protect a lamb. The lamb has the sun. It could be a child. The sun is on the child's head. It's in danger. It's facing these swords that are trying to injure it. I'm not seeing the high priestess, this tiger, as anything that's bad. I feel that this is a mother and father trying to protect a child, or a maternal and a paternal energy, possibly the same person, trying to find balance with the sun and the moon and protect a child. I'm hearing Holy Lamb of God. I don't know what that means. I don't remember my education that well. Mother of Cups and Son of Swords. Here's another mother and child. The Son of Swords. This is the Knight of Swords rushing in with a piece of information, rushing in with some knowledge that they want to communicate, coming in to take action. It's like rushing in to save the day. It's almost giving me like Son of Cups energy, Knight of Cups energy, like Lancelot rushing in to take action, rushing in. It's almost like they're showing me the end of what's the film? Arthur, King Arthur, Sword in the Stone, where everybody's like turning into animals and having a big fight. It's like he rushes in, doesn't he? At one point, he's like, does he have to like cut brambles away, or am I getting it confused with Sleeping Beauty? I'm seeing him as like rushing in and like chopping away at these thorns, like almost like if you put these two cards together, whatever these, like here's the owl again right here, like maybe the owl is the universe coming in with some information that's going to clear out the vines, clear out the tangled knots and weeds in life that are keeping somebody stuck. But they're doing it with a lot of love. It's here with the Mother of Cups. I'm confused by your reading, I'm going to admit it. There is a son. There is a child, a son. I don't know if this is your son or you're the son of somebody else. I'm getting stuff about, there's something to do with protecting children, or I'm thinking the orphan card. This line came out with the Emperor card for me the other day. I don't know. It's a strange reading, but it felt really important to do it. The vessel. What's going on here? So this is 50, 60, 69. Hey, yo! Now we're talking, baby. Card number 69. Just keeping an eye on the time there. The body, the container, the cup. The vessel may be the most powerful archetypal form on earth. It is everywhere. Cups hold liquids. Cups in the tarot represent emotions and love. Stoves hold fire. Our bodies hold organs. Our homes hold families. And I was talking about the pride, right? This feels like a family situation. Through the simple act of separation with the bridge, the vessel protects what it contains. Nests protect the eggs. Savings account protects our earnings. Even the planets are contained within their circular orbit. When this card appears, it's time to assess what is being held together and how. Is the vessel too tight, too loose, broken, empty, full? Or perhaps there is no vessel at all and the contents spill in every direction. It's natural for structures to be formed and eventually fall apart. The vessel has a life cycle that must be honoured. Is it time for you to build, break, or repair? You must find out. This is exactly what the bridge was saying. Are you going to build a wall, or are you going to build a bridge? There's something about the home. The vessel here is the home for me. What's inside the home? Is the venom inside the home, or is it outside the home? Do you have to build a wall to protect children from some kind of venom, or do you have to? I'm very much seeing it as like someone's home, someone's this lion, this emperor who needs to protect children or innocent from somebody who is toxic. So I don't know if this is somebody who's outside your home, who you need to build a wall, protect the children from the toxicity, or build a bridge, build a bridge almost to like the rescue, or build a bridge from the boat to the land so that people can escape the situation if the toxicity is within the home. You probably have a better idea of what this is for me. I'm just getting this general, somebody needs to either move out of a situation or build a wall to protect a situation because there's some kind of toxicity, some kind of venom. There are children involved. I feel like the children could be at risk from whatever this venom is. So I know why this reading was important for me to do now. The physical body is the most sacred vessel of all. I said again about the toxicity in the body. It is the one in which you reside from your first breath to your last. It may need your attention. The mentor and the healer must pay particular attention to this archetypal form. Healing cannot be sustained without a strong container. When light, stable, strong, graceful. When dark, trapped, being in a bubble. Go deeper, the loving cup by the Rolling Stones. I think sorry, I'm rushing that because I think I know what this situation may be. It could be because I had that advert, the one about the child called Angel, childlike Angel, who needed a home for Christmas with Shelter, the homeless charity. I feel like somebody may be wanting to leave a relationship, but it's like, I don't want to be homeless. There's children involved. My children have to have a container. My children have to have a house, a roof over their head. They need that stability, but I have to deal with this toxicity. Somebody may have a decision here. Do they leave the toxicity or do they try to force the toxicity out? The vessel. Give me cards on the vessel, please. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Well, if you wanted the question answering, that's saying leave the stability, leave the shore, sail away, leave all your material possessions behind. The Ten of Pentacles in the upright is everything you need tangibly. It's happy house and home, or stable house and home. Everything you need on a tangible level, sharing it with other people. In the reverse, it's not having that, not having the house, not having the home, not having material possessions, not having stability shared with other people. Working on it. Give me a card for the High Priestess. Okay, fine, give me two. The Beaver, somebody's not putting any work into something. They are struggling to know which direction to turn. They don't know where to go in this situation. The Elephant came out as well with the Strength card for me the other day. This is someone who lets their emotions flow. They don't dam up their emotions. They don't hold back their emotions. They go with the flow emotionally. They let their emotions go. They go where their emotions take them. They don't try to dam up. They don't build that wall. They don't block their emotions. Take that as it resonates. The Elephant, I'm taking it as the Strength card because it came out with the Strength card the other day. This person is taking each day as it comes. They can't see very far. Look how these two energies here. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's this. I don't know if this is the same energy. I don't know who's who here. Somebody can't see for the darkness. They don't have clarity in the situation. They can't see the way out. So they're just taking it one day as it comes. They're holding this fire. They're holding on to some sort of passion here. A small light that's lighting up the darkness for them. You can see here that they're in the darkness. There's all these little lights shining. The Lion has the light. The Lion has the clarity to illuminate the situation, to bring clarity to this situation. But the High Priestess, no, it's the High Priestess energy. I think this might be the same person. This person is trying to find the way out of the darkness, trusting their intuition to guide them one step at a time out of a dark situation. Tell me about the Lion, please. Who's the Lion? Sea Serpent, Dolphin. Somebody's breaking out of a cycle. I feel like this is the person trying to break out of the cycle. You can see again, this gives me pregnancy or it looks like an egg being fertilized. It also, there's a protective mother here. The sea serpent to me is Ouroboros type energy. It's a protective serpent, but in this card, in this instance, it's telling me chasing its tail. It's representing the cycle that needs to be broken. This child, this energy can break out of this toxic cycle. There is a small gap there. The circle isn't quite complete. There is an escape route, which will lead to happiness. The dolphin, it goes with the flow. They jump through the choppy waters. They take things in the stride. The dolphin is an extremely happy animal. It also represents love for me. Somebody who's looking for a happy connection, a loving connection. The Mother of Cups. Can you tell me about the Mother of Cups, please? The peacock. I had a peacock reading the other week. So there may be something ending here regarding a mother. The peacock is somebody who's quite showy, quite fancy. It represents Nine of Pentacles energy for me. So the Nine of Pentacles is being tangibly good on your own, having that happy home, or stable home. I shouldn't say happy because it's not always happy, but having a stable home, having all the material things, a lot of material wealth. However, this person's doing it on their own. This person can stand on their own 2 feet financially. Panther. There's something in that darkness though, isn't there? Right, okay. I flipped, I just went like once, and then on the otter's on the bottom. I feel like this otter and dolphin are kind of looking for a loving, happy relationship. 1 second while I just pause and figure out what I want to ask. Okay, I don't have very much time left, so can you tell me more, please, about the venom? Tell me more about the venom. Tell me more about the venom. What is the venom? Hanged Muse. Someone's definitely stuck in the thoughts. The Hanged Muse is somebody who is trying to get a clearer perspective on things. It's interesting, they're both upside down as well. I Won't Let You Choke on That Noose Around Your Neck. That's Mumford & Sons. Is it Babel or The Cave? I can't quite remember which one it is. Somebody's stuck. Somebody's all tied up. Having to be very, very patient in a situation, trying to get a different perspective on things. How will the person get out of this stuck situation? How will this person get out of this toxic cycle? Stop holding on. Stop holding on to material things. The Four of Materials is the Four of Pentacles. It's somebody who's very guarded. Somebody may have built a wall. That wall may have to come down. You may have to let somebody in, possibly let somebody in to help you out of a situation. You may also be holding on to security, holding on to tangible things, holding on to the lifeline when actually perhaps the universe is trying to make you let go. It wants you to stop holding on to material things and value happiness. Put happiness above tangible things. Like, okay, tell me more about the lion. Tell me more about the lion, please. Yeah, that came out as well. Page of Emotions. Somebody could be apologizing here. The Page of Emotions can be an apology, but I'm seeing it more as somebody who is acting with love, acting, especially with having the dolphin card here. It may be somebody who's approaching someone in a very loving way. It may take a lot of strength for this person to bring love into the situation. It may take a lot of this. It may be that this person has been very, very blocked. They've had the walls up. They've had the barriers up. They've been preventing a bridge, a connection being made between two people. So this is saying, bring the walls down, allow this person to come into your life, but it's going to take a lot of strength. It could be somebody from the past who was toxic, who's coming back with an apology. It's up to you whether you accept this person into your life or not. Can you tell me about the High Priestess, Muse of Inspiration? Could be 2 people or 1 person. The Muse of Inspiration, this is a Queen of Wands, or King of Wands. Somebody here is very, very passionate. They take action. They know what they need to do and they will do it with a lot of fire in the belly. This really is somebody like coming into like Emperor energy, I feel. Being empowered on both sides by their emotions, by their intuition, finding a lot of strength in their emotions, in their passions, which is enabling them to kind of like boss up in their own life. Tell me about the Lamb. Four of Inspiration, Four of Wands, and the Devil. Yeah. The Devil is representing the toxicity again. I'm strongly picking up that there's some toxicity in the home for somebody. Four of Inspiration, Four of Wands is all to do with where you put down roots, your stability, your home life, can represent marriage. It's stable foundations with other people. A bit like that Ten of Pentacles, but it normally means like a party, a celebration event as well. It has some different meanings. There's a devil energy here. It could be that somebody in the home is very controlling. Tell me more about why the devil is here, please. The Chariot. Somebody's not making a decision. Yeah, somebody's definitely stuck in a toxic cycle here, not cutting out the things that they need to cut out. Within some kind of home life, it's like... I've only got a minute left. What do I want to ask? What do I want to find out for you? The sun on the bottom there. Look, the sun, the clarity is coming in. I feel like it's almost like a battery pack, giving somebody the strength they need to be the emperor in this situation. Tell me anything. Tell me anything. Tell me anything. Secrets. The secret is that somebody's taking action. They are willing to take action. They are going to stand up, communicate something and fight. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands. Yeah, somebody's communicating something. The Queen of Cups here again is this energy here. There's a mother figure or a feminine energy who's very, very loving. She uses her intuition a lot. She has a lot of love and emotion and very guided by your intuition here. There's a force. I was saying that there's something wrong with that Four of Wands situation. The stability there, whatever that is, there is something wrong with it. It's in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. This could be somebody who's very cold, very cutting, hurtful, bad with the words, uses not nice language, not nice words. Anything else? Yeah, the words hurt somebody's head. The words of somebody hold. It could be somebody who's overly critical. It gets in someone's head, holds them in a toxic cycle. But the happiness is coming here. Someone's choosing happiness over material things. Last second, best advice you have for the person in this reading. Best advice, and then we'll go. Communication is key. There you go. Communicate. Right, I hope that was helpful to you.